Hey guys, welcome to today's class. Today we're going to work on our jumps. We're going to do a warm-up, review our jump motions with a few little modifications with it, and then we're going to really focus on our toe touches in this video today and then do some conditioning at the end. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we're going to start with our warm-up. What we're going to do is jumping jacks. We're going to do 10 sets of jumping jacks, and as you're jumping out, you're going to hit motion. So when you jump out for the first one, you're going to hit a high V, clean. Second one is a T, clean. Next one is a high V, clean. And last one is a touchdown, clean. So for the touchdown, your little cinnamon buns are facing the front, and your arms are straight up like this, okay? So we're going to do those, and we're going to do 10 sets of them. Ready? And 5, 6, 7, go. Low V. T, high V, touchdown, low V, 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 T, high V, touchdown, last one, T, high V, touchdown. And next we're just going to put our hands on our hips and jump in and out 10 times. So jump in, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And next one, our feet are going to be together. And we're just going to do little bunny hops with our feet together. So 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last one we're going to do is calf raises. So our feet are together. You're going to go up and down. 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just to warm up the rest of our body, we're going to put our arms out and do big circles forwards. Do this about 10 or 12 times. And next would be big arm circles backwards. Really warming up those arms and warming up those shoulders. And then we can put our arms out and go side to side. Awesome. And then next we're going to warm up our hips. So our hands are going to be on our waist. And we're going to do big hip circles forwards. We're going to go 10 one way, really pushing through the front and the back to open up those hips. And then we're going to do 10 the other way. And to challenge yourself, you can do a figure 8 with your hips. Make sure you try and do it both directions and not just the one. So try it both ways. Perfect. And then the last one is our hip rotation circle. So we're going to lift our knee up in front of us and then wrap it around behind us. Lift it up in front and wrap it around behind. So up in front, wrap it around behind. You can do that 8 times on each foot, and then switch to the other foot and wrap it around behind, wrap it around behind, and behind. And once you've done that 8 times, you can switch directions. So starting from the back and bringing it to the front. So from the back and to the front, back and to the front. So 10 times on each leg for this as well. And that is our warm-up. Okay, so we're going to get into reviewing our motions for our jumps right now and going over those counts. Just one comment from our warm-up video. You guys can hear me slapping my legs every time I hit a motion. That's how tight I am and how fast I'm slapping my legs and bringing my arms in fast. So really make sure you guys are doing that and you're hearing that sound every time you guys hit that clean position when you're doing those warm-ups and even when you're doing these motions, okay? So first motion, count from 5, First motion is a slap clean on 1. So just a little bit of a slap clean. You're not bringing your arms out all the way. So a little bit of a slap clean on 1. Arms go up on 2. And when your arms go up on 2, they're not right up above you. They're just slightly in front of you here, okay? And you're also not leaning back and arching that. You're nice and tight in your core here, and arms are diagonally across from you, okay? So that is 2. On 3, you're going to bend and bring your arms down. Chest is still going to be up. You're not dropping it down here. Chest is still up here on 3. And what we're going to really focus on when we're doing these jumps is bringing our arms up all the way around to then hit your position, your T position here when you do your jump, to then clean, okay? So your arm motions are slapping on 1, up 2, down 3, up all the way around 4, hitting that, and 5. Okay, so the biggest difference from what we've practiced before in our gym is the big up all the way around, hitting at the top, and hitting here when you're doing your jumps. These arms are for our toe touch jumps, okay? So on your own, you guys can practice a couple of just doing the motions for your jumps, okay? So I'll do it 3 times with you guys. So from 5, so just motions, you're bending your knees, your feet are not coming off the ground at all, okay? So from 5, and 5, 6, 7, 8, slap 1, up 2, 3, around hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, slap 1, up 2, 3, around hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, slap 1, up 2, 3, around hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you're bringing your arms all the way around and lifting up through your shoulders, your feet should almost come off the floor, if not at least your heels, because you're pulling yourself up around so much to have that hit at the top. Okay, so those are our motions for our toe touches. From here, you can do some straight jumps with those motions as well, okay? So just like this, really pushing off your toes and pointed toes underneath when you're hitting the top of your jump, okay? So I'll do 3 jumps consecutively all together, and then you guys can do about 10 on your own. Ready? And 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are our motions for our jumps. Okay, so we're going to bring it down to the floor now to do some of our straddle, sit, toe touch stretches. So I'll have you sitting on the floor. Just one thing I'm going to quickly show you before we start doing these stretches is really focusing on our hip flexors. So right now my knee is faced in, okay, and that's when we do star jumps for a lot of our rec teams, prep teams, our knees are facing in when we do that star jump. But for when we're working on our toe touches, we're really focusing on rotating that hip and turning that knee so that it's facing up to the ceiling, okay? So you don't want to be doing any of these exercises with your knees curling in or facing in like this. You really want to work on those hip flexors to rotate that knee all the way up to the ceiling. So we'll start off with our straddle sits. So first off, we're going to do our leg pulses that we do. So what we're going to do is we're going to do single legs at a time. So we're going to have one hand on either side of our legs, nice and tall chest. You don't want to be hunched over or leaning back when you're doing this. You want to be nice and tall. You have your toes pointed throughout this whole thing. And what you're going to do is you're just going to do little leg pulses, lifting your leg up and down. So we're going to do a set of 10 of these, okay? Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just tiny little leg pulses up and down. You notice that I'm not dropping my foot every single time I'm doing it and keeping it nice and up and using that. And it's really helping build that strength. For my jumps, I'm going to turn on to the other side for 10 of these. And ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you probably don't want to shake it out after that. Awesome. So usually in our jump classes, we do about 2 sets of those. But I'll let you guys do that set on your own. To challenge yourselves a little bit, we can do both legs at the same time. So what we're going to do is have our hands in front of us, not behind as we're doing it. And we're going to lift our legs up and do tiny little pulses with our legs up. Okay, for this, because both legs are going at the same time, we usually lower the sets a bit. So we're going to do a set of 8, and then you guys can do a second set at your own time. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And shake it out. Okay, one other straddle sit stretch that we like to do for our beginner straddle sits and toe touches is our slowly lowering down. It's one of my personal favorites. So we're going to do that for this class. So biggest thing is making sure our toes are pointed the whole time. As we are leaning down, you don't want to be rolling your knees in as you lean down, okay? You don't want those big toes close to touching the floor. You want to keep them up the whole time. That is your hip flexor muscles really working, okay? As you're going down, if you start leaning your feet in, it means you've gone too far, okay? So we're not paying attention as to who can go the lowest. We're paying attention as to who can keep their knees up facing the ceiling and still have proper technique doing this, okay? So what we're going to do is our arms are going to be out in a T motion with our blades, and we're going to slowly go down for 5, and then we're going to hold it here for 5, and then slowly come up. And as I'm doing this, my arms have gone forward with me. They're not staying behind and going back here, because when you're actually doing your jump, you want your legs behind your arms, okay? So we're slowly going to go down for 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And usually I do this 5 times. We'll do it 3 today, and I usually hold the last one for 10 seconds and really holding it, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing everything. You notice that my toes are not turning in. They're still facing to the back. That's 10 seconds, and slowly coming back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and shake it out. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do one more drill on the floor before we start getting into any of our leg kicks. I will be making another video of a little bit more difficult toe touch drills that you guys can be working on at home as well. I'll keep this as basic as possible for now, and then I'll have an extra toe touch video with more drills for that as well. So our next drill is you're going to be kind of laying on the floor with your arms tucked in behind you and your legs straight out in front. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift your leg up, straight, pointed toe, and down. And then you're going to lift your leg up one more time and bring it all the way around. Okay, so lift your leg up and down, lift your leg up and bring it all around. And really focusing on trying to keep your hips as straight as possible. So when you're bringing it all the way around, you shouldn't be rolling over. You want to try and keep everything nice and tight here, okay? So then same with the other foot. So up and down, up and all around, okay? And that's really helping your hip flexors open up through the whole set of doing these jumps and toe touch and rotations. So that's one more exercise you guys can do at home. I usually do about 10 per. Okay, so next I'm going to show you 2 different leg kick drills that you guys can work on at home and try and stimulate your jumps as much as possible without both feet coming off of the floor and you actually doing jumps at home. So our first one we're going to do is our standard leg kick. And what you're going to do, your arms are going to be clean. And on 5, you're going to hit your arms as a T for what your jump is actually. So if I count 1, 2, 3, 4 on 5, what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much swing your arms around to hit the T on 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 1, you're going to kick your leg up. And on 2, you're going to snap everything back in nice and clean. So you're going to kick your leg 1 clean, 2. Okay, and once once again, you can hear how fast I'm slapping and bringing my arms in and slapping those legs, and you can actually hear that, okay? So same thing again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick 1, 2. Okay, so really seeing that the arms go around to hit. So all the way behind you up, hit. And then kicking that leg behind your arm and then squeezing everything together. So one thing, biggest thing is here, really working on that hip flexor. So not having your knee facing in, but really turning it out as you're doing that kick. And we're not looking for who has the highest kicks either. We're looking for who can control everything and still have that proper technique. So if your kick can only go up to here and you slap it back in, that's totally fine. Okay, so when your arms are hitting on 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going to kick your leg on 1, bring it in 2. And when you bring it in, your legs coming back together, nice and controlled, not slamming on the ground, and your arms are coming in tight as well. Okay, so we're going to try a couple on the other side, just to show you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, kick 1 in 2. Okay, and the biggest thing when you're kicking, you want to try and keep this nice tight upper body so this doesn't move. So when you're kicking, you don't want to be leaning into it to try and get your leg up higher. You want to try and keep your arms as still as possible, locked there, and same with your upper body, not moving around to try and kick up higher. Okay, so nice and tight. Try and keep this whole upper body as straight and solid as you possibly can when you're doing these kicks, okay? So 2 more times on this leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, hit 5. Whoop, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, kick 1 in 2. Okay, so I'm always kicking my leg behind my arm and my toes always pointed as I'm doing my kick, okay? One last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, kick 1, 2. Awesome. So our next one is pretty much simulating all of our jump motions and adding a kick into when we would actually be jumping without actually jumping off the floor. So our next one would be our same exact jump motions. So 5, 6, 7, 8, slap 1, up, 2, 3, around, kick 4, in 5, 6, 7, 8. So slap 1, up, 2, down, 3, bending your knees, 3, up and around, kick your foot 4, in 5, 6, 7, 8. So exactly how you would actually do a jump and bend and kick that leg up and snap it back together is what our next drill is. So it's exactly like how you would do your jumps, but both feet are not coming off the ground, okay? So I'll do it 2 more times on this leg and then show you the other leg as well, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, up, 2, 3, up, hit 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, up, 2, 3, around, hit 4, clean 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can also see when I'm hitting this, my foot's going up a little bit higher, and that's what your jump should look like eventually when you have those hyperextended jumps of having your toes a little bit higher than where your arms are. Comes with a lot of work though. Okay, so we'll do the next jump. Just trying to see my spacing here. Okay, ready? And 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, up, 2, 3, around, hit 4, clean 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, up, 2, 3, around, hit 4, clean 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap 1, up, 2, 3, around, hit 4, clean 5, 6, 7, 8. And those are 2 of our leg kick drills you guys can work on at home. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to show you 3 different conditioning drills and exercises you guys could do at home to help improve your jumps as well. So first one, our personal favorite, 2 cushions. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do 1 cushion or pillow. And what you're going to do is you're going to sit on your pillow with your feet together, and you're going to use your arms to swing and pull yourself up and jump as you stand up as well. And the idea is for you not to separate your feet to try and stand up to jump out of it. You want to try and keep everything together. So really using those arms, pushing off with your feet and jumping up. Okay, so that's one of them. That's a really good leg workout. Next one we like to do is just swinging with your arms and doing pretty much pretending to do hurdle jumps, but not actually going anywhere. So arms up above your head, swinging back, and just jump up and do a nice straight jump. Swing, absorbing those legs, push through those legs, push through those toes, and jump up. So we've been doing those in our classes as well as training jumps to help with pushing off our jumps. And lastly, we're gonna do some leg or calf raises. So we did these in our warm up. So we do about 10 to 15, just straight up and down, really trying to squeeze everything together. And then we usually turn them out, toes facing out, and just doing up and down with our toes facing out. We usually like to do 10 to 15 of these as well. And then last one, toes facing in and going up and down. I know you look pretty funny doing this, but it works those calves a lot. So those are a few toe touch drills and jump drills for you guys to work on at home. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're nice and sweaty because I know I am, and I'm looking forward to posting my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.